Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. I am DXD Hobo, and today joining me, as always, is DXD Moyland. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, thank you. Looking forward to this one. Plenty of walls for everyone to hit, so it should be good fun. How are you? I never ask how you are.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. But yeah,
You're welcome.
we are here now for RPR GP1 no assist around Canada, hinting the walls. So yeah, there's to be a lot of walls for people to hit. Potentially a lot of rain as well, because it does throw up a lot of weather in this particular track, for this particular part of the world. But yeah, looking forward to it. What we'll do first of all, while the guys are coming in, waiting for like two drivers, we're going to run through the drivers and constructor standings. So more than do the honours of the drivers, and I will do the constructors.
This is becoming my thing now, isn't it? This
Yeah.
is becoming my little thing. It's only because there's more to run through on the drivers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Jack does continue to lead the championship at the moment. The gap has actually come down after last race, though, because as we saw, Jack not having the greatest of strategic decisions towards the end of the last race.
No,
Avi did get his penalty
hitting
removed.
early.
So
He got it removed. Good.
he jumped back up to P2, I believe, in the end. So the gap at the top, 7 points. Jack on 186, leading the way still. Johnny in third behind Avi's, like 28 points off the lead. So it's growing a touch, but it's still not out of touch by any stretch. It's a couple of good results that. Gustav in P4, further back, he's starting to get to the point where he's almost dropping out of this fight now. He needs to get some good results in. Dara, who hasn't raced for a while, is now 100 points back on 86. Chubb in 72, Jack's teammate, putting in a strong backup performance for Jack's, obviously, his wins and his championship leading momentum at the minute. Scott is sat in P7, the second of the Williams drivers. Nearly said the first then. Nearly insulted Johnny. RUD for P8 on 50 points. Speedy up in P9 on 42. Cherry in 10th on 34. Erez in 11th on 23. Erez still seems to be struggling this season, not having a good time with this game. Did it again. This is Carl. Carl in 12th on 20 points. El Stefano in 13th on 16. Frenzy in 14th on 11. Rob in 15th on 2, and then still yet to score the bottom 5, Andreas, GGC, Dr. Robot, Soju and Booker all sat on 0 points. So now you can do the teams.
There we go. So thank you for that, Moyland. On to the teams. So, as you can see, Jack and Chubb are still leading the way. As I said, the gap's slightly increasing, but again, like said in the chat, with Jack dropping points last week, it's not going to be a huge advantage that they wanted. Got after Australia last week, but they are top with 258. Second place is the Williams team with 217, 41 points behind. On their heels is the Haas team with 202, 15 points back. And again, now catching up as well is the McLaren. Well, I say catching up, they're dropping down quite heavily now, McLaren, because they're missing constantly one driver. So Gustav and Dara's not here today again, but they are 196, so minus 6 points behind the Haas. Then we've got the mid-table battle, which is between the Aston Martin, who's got the 70 points. Sixth place we have Red Bull with 45. 42 points has Mercedes. 38 points with the Alfa Romeo. So again, they're a tight little battle there. And then there's also a battle for last with Alfa Tauri with 2 points and Ferrari with 0 points. Hopefully Ferrari can score something today, because they have got reserve hopefully coming in with James Al. And Rob seems to be quite quick today, actually, in practice. We're lapping faster than Speedy, which is quite interesting.
James is always a fairly quick driver, to be fair to him. So
yeah,
I'm expecting him to get Ferrari. If he does join, I'm at least expecting him to get Ferrari off the mark.
Fix his feet.
Yeah, he's always top 3 in GP2, isn't he? And that's with assist runners, so should see him at least up there today. Obviously got Baby Hobo joining me as well today. Alright, so let's jump. Let's see if the weather week thing works. I've got a new thing now with weather. Let's see if it actually works. So let's push that button. Ooh, cloudy. Okay, let's make that a tad bigger, because I can't.
Cloudy?
Apparently, yeah, partly cloudy. Wow, what are you seeing?
I'm not seeing anything because I don't have a weather app.
No, I meant halfway minutes you saw something on the screen or something.
No.
There we go. Yeah, Rob's telling me as well. 18% chance of rain in quali race. Rain from 30 minutes in the race. So like I say, I've got it in front of me now. So yeah, 18% chance, which is going to last for 15 minutes at least, and then it's going to go up to 16, 21%, and then back down again. So there could be some specks of rain, but I wouldn't be expecting it too much today. But there we go. So I was going to put that back to normal size, and we'll move that back over here. But there we go. It looks like it's on for a bit of a wet one, potentially in the race. See, drivers are going out on softs at the moment, which is good, so they can get a quick lap in. And yes, that is a controller, but you can't touch it. Last time you touched the controller, you messed everything up, didn't you? Yep. So there we go. Let's close that down. Oh god, don't want to see that map. I want to see that though. But I'm looking forward to this race. It's one of my favourite tracks, as you can tell behind me. There's my own Canada track right behind me. It's my favourite track of the calendar.
It's a fun track, to be fair.
It's a great track. It gives you everything, I think. It's got the feel of a street circuit with them tight walls, but it's got the open space, the runoff areas, all that beautiful stuff that you can actually sometimes avoid the wall or avoid big incidents.
Yeah.
Mine's with like a 9.
Oh, Sergio's come round.
I say that. Big crash
There we go.
there.
First one he's in. First spin of the night.
And he hasn't got his fucking thing on, so I can't see what it is.
No telemetry.
No
I
telemetry.
don't think he hit the wall, so at least I don't think there should be any front wing damage.
We'll
Did
jump
keep
over.
it out of there, as far as I could see.
It's Booker's the next one. We'll go with Booker. Although I'm looking at a stand right now, which is not great. There we go. This track reminds me of what Saudi Arabia would look like in the 90s. Or the 80s even. It's an old school track, but it's got that sweeping street circuit feel. Yeah.
I'd like to say I can see what you mean.
Well, there's the ideal shape of it. It's kind of like slightly diagonal, a lot of straights. But obviously, with the difference is they've got the sweeping corners, and this is more of a hard braking left and right. That's the old school kind of feel to it.
It's more angular, isn't it?
Yeah, whereas
it's not quite as sweeping as Jeddah.
Yeah, modern tracks now seem to be a bit more sweeping. And
Booker Broncos on pole.
116.0. Unbelievable time on Booker. And he spun.
It's going to be untouchable.
Who's next across the line? Cherry's invalid his outlap already. This had next lap potentially. Mrs. Carl started her lap now. I don't know, it's the same as you. I saw the pink. Mr. Carl started his.
He needs his own account.
I know.
She's taking over it now.
She has. It's even on the CK. The C's her name. Hi, Mrs. Carl. How are you doing? Hi, Hobo and Moreland. How are you doing, Mrs. Carl?
I forgot to get your chat open. I do this every week, and then she always asks how we are, and I feel ignorant because I'm never looking at it.
That's ignorant.
Chat only.
Trying to see next one's across the line. No one seems to be coming out. Like Zojo maybe. Next one to come. No, he's in Baldi's lap, so it won't be him.
I think some people are trying to see if anyone else actually joins in time for the end of Q1. To be honest.
Oh yeah, because at the moment we've got 15 in. Stop touching the controller.
Yeah.
You can't have it. It is not for you. That is not for you. When you're a bit bigger. Oh yeah, he's coming into the pits as well.
I think Carl might be the next guy then.
Mr. Carl. Yeah, that's across the line now. 112.5. That's across the line. Goes pole. Booker did spin on that lap, so probably won't be a top lap. Get off the bloody controller. Erez is about to start his flying lap now, and he does. For God's sake. I've literally got a hand constantly grasping my controller. Gustav, potentially on a push lap now. He's set at 124 earlier.
I've noticed on the final chicane, the first corner of it, the right-hander, there is no real track limits there in the well, there is, but not in the way there is with other corners. So if you watch someone go through it, they cross completely over the white line. Now Booker's lost all his wing. So like, who's coming through? Is it Sergio? So like, if you... oh, I know what it is. I know why. What? Because it's they're cutting the white line and going completely over it, but because it's only a really short section of curb, the front wheels are back on by the time the rear wheels go over it. So technically, not all 4 wheels off.
Obviously, different. We saw different in. Right, go back in your cockpit. We saw different in Saudi Arabia in real life yesterday.
Yeah.
Because obviously one wheel went off the track and you're technically invalid it.
It's like
some
bullshit.
Oh no. So now you can't cut that straight line. Erez goes 5th fastest and 1:15.3. That's quite a poor time actually from Erez. He is on inters, that will explain why. Rob's also on inter tyres. Ali Defa, what tyres has he gone out? He's on soft, so this could be a quicker time. Oh, that won't be, it's 1:30 already. So this could be a start of a lap even. Yes, I think it is. Yeah. Or he's invalid, he's mucked up or something. Jack's out on the inters as well. So drivers are confident that no one's going to join.
I mean, we're going to say it all depends on how quick Frenzy joins, but he's not going to set a lap anyway, is he?
No,
so as long
James
as he's at least got a lap in. Yeah.
So we're missing James Owl, Frenzy, and there was one other driver that should be here. I can't think who that was, even though we went through him all earlier. Who was that other driver?
Chubb.
Chubb. Yeah, there's no Chubb. Oh yeah, where's Chubb today? It's not going to help the battle for constructors if Chubb doesn't join, but he does normally join in quali as well. And we are seeing a full Q1, so he might join in quali and start at the back potentially, or join with about 5 minutes to go and do a 1-lap flyer. We'll see what Jack does anyway. He's on intermediate tyres. I don't expect him to be top of the table.
Don't think he's running any battery either.
No, he's running battery.
Oh, yes, yeah. His lights flash. Oh, it's because he's got inters on.
Yeah. There you go. 1:14.1. So he goes faster than Hudsojo.
He's gone up to fourth.
Yeah, not bad from Ali Defa. So these guys, if they wanted to, just get in practice laps. But if there's potential rain, though, would you want to be wasting your inters? Do you get a set inters back?
I don't know. I mean, they don't degrade in the same way the other tyres do they? Like, I mean, a few laps on them is probably not going to make a huge difference, especially if you're only using them for quality.
Hello, gorgeous boy.
Cherry is on a fast lap on the soft tyres as well.
Gorgeous boy.
So we'll see what he can set now. DRS open down the pit straight. Yellow flag's in front of him, but won't need to worry about that. Goes fifth fastest. So there's a couple of drivers that haven't come out yet. So we're still waiting for Speedy Avi. I was fine about to set his first lap now. Shh. Just you. You can get your own fucking room.
I mean,
1:13.6.
really, I don't think any of them are going to be in danger at this rate.
No, I don't think so. There's a lot of time left.
Oh, Jojo's out of fuel and it's making the session time I get covered up.
Yeah, I can't see. We need to get to a place where we can actually use our own MFDs and that kind of stuff, because this is ridiculous. I'll definitely move that yellow flag out of the way. What are you doing? You be in a car? The car's over there, look, you can watch it on telly. Yeah. Oh, Abby's coming out of the pits now on the intermediate tyres. Still no movement in the Mercedes garage with Speedy. On another outlap, on another set of softs.
I'm a little quiet through your stream.
Oh, okay. Right, are you going to be quiet? Alright, let me just...
silence me.
Sorry, I was talking to the child, not you. Let me just quickly check the Discord. It's probably white. But you sound fine through my headset. That's the annoying thing. Alright, try now.
Hello. Is that better, Rob?
You are hitting the yellow now, which is a lot better.
Yeah, you just hit the yellow for me on mine. I think if anything, you're a touch louder than me on mine.
You're a touch louder than me on mine, so it's all good.
Okay, that's fine. It balances out.
Yeah, I'm just under the yellow, and you're tapping the yellow.
Just clipping it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've got to be quiet. I think I've got to be quiet, because if Baby Hobo starts to scream, I'll get complaints about breaking speakers.
Yes.
Still the same my side, but might be my shitty headset. I mean, if it's turned me up,
It's
then
definitely
I can
turned up,
assume-
yeah. Because I'm looking at his little line going up, and it's basically matching a tad more than mine. Move my mic here anyway. I'll move a little bit. My mic's off to the side of me over here. I don't like it in front of me. You seem fine to me. Ah, thanks, babes. I'm fine. I'm always fine. But yeah, Mrs. Carl said it's all fine. How are you, Mrs. Carl, anyway?
I
You're not
think-
answering
I
my
think-
question.
I think she was saying I sound fine to her.
No, I sound fine. I sound and look fine. You know, it's just one of them things, mate.
You wish.
Clarify, Mrs. Carl. You're going to offend someone. Who would you like to offend?
Well, the thing is, I'm wearing a Spurs shirt, so I don't look fine at all today. I look. What's the word?
Disgraceful.
Disgraceful? No. What's the word?
Tramp.
Underwhelming. Disappointing.
Like a loss.
Yeah, like my whole life's come to a waste. Mr. Rob said, "I've tweaked my audio settings, and it's better. Must be my normal shitty audio config, probably." Yeah. Well, now more than is increased anyway. So there we go. We have a crash on the home street, which looks like it's an Alpha, Aston Martin even, possibly
Aston
Audi
Martin.
Diva. It must be Audi Diva. He's the only one out on track. Avi's gone a 114.8, but obviously on those Inter tyres. I am good. How are you guys? I offered Carl. You both are fine to me. I will offend Carl. Sorry, I should offend Carl.
AUD for spun into pit lane almost.
Carl won't mind.
Exit anyway.
Carl won't mind. He's all good. In all fairness, yeah, at least you ain't called Mrs. Moreland anymore.
Yeah.
That was quite funny for a long while. So
It used to
Speedy-
confuse, but it still does. If she puts a clip in, that's still a YouTube name.
Oh, was it YouTube?
Yeah, so I still think when
You
I
put in a
see a
clip.
clip that she's put in, I'm like, what have I put in? What? I don't even race anymore.
I'm actually, fucking hell. I didn't think of that. I thought it was just the Twitch.
That's because you moved to Twitch, didn't you?
Oh, I've moved to Twitch. Yeah, of course I have.
So
Yeah,
just
we're
pushing-
all good. We're all good. We're fine and
Oh, it's
dandy.
deep. How's he got away with that?
Who's that, Hudzojo?
No invalidations. Oh, you for round again. He is.
Yeah, it looks like he's round
Has
again.
he got
Has he
rear
got-
wing damage?
He has a red wing. Oh, that's really hard to say when you've got a slight stutter.
Red wing.
A red wing. Do you know what I realised? Through commentary, I've got a slight lisp. It's really annoying. Red wing. But yeah, he's got a red wing. So it's not going to be feeling amazing. But it does feel around that corner.
Sergio's looking pretty quick on this one.
So Rob is on its
Okay.
Aventers, just doing a little lap. Speedy's not come out yet. What the fuck is that? What are you banging about? Moylands?
What?
I can hear a load of feedback from your mic. Don't know what it was.
Oh.
Like bam, 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 bam.
No idea.
Let's give Rob some screen time. We'll go on board with Rob for a onboard lap with Rob Sim Racer. DXD Rob Sim Racer. I'm hoping to get DXD Brett involved in racing at some point. Try and get him involved in racing.
I think he should do F2 personally.
Yeah, Brett should definitely do F2. I'll be more than welcome to have Brett at F2. Got to start him young. He's already sitting on my wheel, moving it about. The little DXD hobo. DXD barber.
Oh, deep, Rob. He's got away with it.
Little bit deep. But like, he's not in danger at the moment. Oh, actually, he could be in danger now because Chubb.
Chubb's in.
Yeah, Chubb is in. Speedy hasn't come out of the pitch yet. Whether he's aware of that, I don't know. But obviously, Chubb will have to come out ASAP if he wants any sort of chance.
Sergio's just gone round. Or into the wall, anyway, world champions.
That's False Booker out. Booker's come out on a out lap as well.
Chubb's on his way out.
And Frenzy's job, but he won't set a lap. So Speedy could be in trouble here. Could be out of Q1.
See, I know full well If Speedy doesn't go out, oh, he's out. I'm gonna say if he doesn't go out and set a lap here, he'll blame everyone else.
Yeah. But it's gonna be. Oh, he's on soft, so he should have plenty of time to come round. Who else coming in front of him as well? El Stefano looks like.
I mean, to be fair, person in danger now is going to be Rob.
Yeah, it will be.
It's on
yeah.
Inters.
Yeah, it will be. I think Rob will have a bit of trouble here unless he really puts a foot down. What are you doing, Dan? What are you doing? Would have been perfect if Rob got some specks of rain now. What's that? What? It's that tap. If Rob had some specks of rain come out now, it'd be brilliant.
I think he wants more than some specs. I think he wants a downpour.
He's still pushing though, and he's slightly down though. Yeah, he needs to really do a cool down lap of anything rather than constantly push on these.
He's not got any energy to go again.
No. So I think that lap should have been a cool down really. Speedy needs to just get a lap on the board. That's all he needs to do. Not push, just get a decent lap in. Chubb right now is about to cross the line to start. Rob's going to leave it up to the fates.
Basically, this is going to come down to whether Speedy and Chubb invalidate or not.
Hobo, why did you pick me for your teammate in for F2? Because I didn't know you were doing it. At the time, me and Moreland teamed up. You didn't react. So I was like, oh, okay.
Are you not?
No, I think that's the wrong answer. It's because I was your first choice.
Shh. No, in all fairness, it's hard. I'm definitely in the next... in RPR, next season, we're definitely going to team up. 100%. So don't forget that. We're definitely going to team up. What are you doing? Me and Moreland have never been teammates, ever. I don't think
we've done a lot of races alongside and against each other, but never actually as teammates.
Look, Dan, this is Daddy's head. Look at that. He's just playing my headset.
Both Speedy and Chubb are still on valid laps.
Look at him. Look.
Chubb's definitely done enough here.
Yeah, easily done enough. He's going to go through, ending fourth as well, and I'm getting my head pulled around left, right, and centre. You having fun? Are you enjoying yourself? Oh yeah. Where's Daddy's ear gone?
Speedy's just going to navigate this last chicane.
I blame Scotty for not causing Chubb to be stuck in traffic longer.
Yeah, Speedy's through.
Yeah, easily through. So Rob will be out.
Rob is unfortunately out in Q1.
Yeah, beaten by Booker. That's not something we say very often. You're giving Daddy a fucking headache.
You're allowing it.
He's smacking. If you're not watching my stream, he's lying on me. He is smacking me in the ear cup. Yeah, we are defo being teammates in next year GP1, 100%. Was meant to be teammates this year, but someone forgot and went somewhere else. But here we go. So only one leaving us, well, two leaving us technically for Q1, and that will be Frenzy, who never set the lap anyway, and DXT Robson Racer. And there we go.
Three people getting through without having to use any softs.
Rob was unlucky there, I think. Rob definitely unlucky.
Yeah. I think he just missed. If
it
had known people were going to join, obviously I would assume he would have gone for softs, but
yeah,
just it is what it is. Just one of the things. Take that risk.
And I said,
in the world around here.
No, it's not, because there'll be a lot of safety cars. There'll be a lot of potential crashes as well. A lot of corner cutting as well. A lot of corner cutting.
And always some rain.
Last to first, Rob said. Oh, you have to get overtaken by Frenzy first, then you'd be last to
I
first.
did it. I did it last time, still above.
It definitely is doable. Definitely is doable. So here we go, out in Q2 now. Weather-wise, we are looking like the same sort of weather, 90%. It is going to increase in the next half an hour to an hour, but obviously by then we'll be already done with this session. He's borrowed his friend's setup, apparently. A guy called Legendary. If you don't know, do check out the last two races from the TTFL League and the RPR League. I was saying to Rob earlier, it's just annoying that the fact that obviously RPR had a vote in GP1 about having PC runners in this league or cross-play in this league, and we were really putting up a fight saying that you need to have it. It's
Literally had no trouble with anyone.
We've been doing it for the last 11 weeks. The first person that joins puts on cheats and just put the shams to it in GP2.
I mean, we've been doing crossplay since
last season, wasn't it? I suppose.
Yeah, since like August, end
Yeah,
of
it's been a
August.
while.
So it's like it's more now. It's like 7, nearly 8 months. We're doing crossplay.
Well, that's the potential they can do. They can always open it up to a console crossplay, whereas only Xbox and Xbox and PlayStation, sorry, and then trusted PC drivers, for example, like yourself or Cons or like the people that they know regularly, Amar, for example, as well. But I said to Rob as well, even anyone that's been in the TTFL league long enough on PC, you can kind of trust to a certain extent because obviously we know them.
Like, come the new game, I can't see them getting away with not putting some sort of anti-cheat in there. With all the drama there's been, I don't see how they can't put something in without facing a massive backlash, especially from like actual competitive esports like communities.
The only problem with it is that it would have to be a PC host to enable the anti-cheats. Because obviously, with
not necessarily.
No, would you not need a PC host to add the anti-cheat?
No, because a lot of games on PC run an anti-cheat when you launch them.
Oh, okay.
So there's different versions. There's like ones that are sort of server side and they're looking for abnormalities, but then there's also some that are within the game files. So they will run. It depends. Some games you'll see it do it. It'll force you to run an anti-cheat in order to start it. It's only very quick, but it's basically just checking the files and making sure
That's been added.
there's nothing amiss. But then there's the flip side to that, which it then makes modding a bit more difficult. Which obviously, if you're modding single player and you're messing with it that way, don't have a problem with that.
No, of course
But
not.
obviously, if that's what it costs to make sure people aren't screwing with it online, then it is what it is.
Rob just said in the chat, console crossplay is fine. It's a lack of anti-cheat, like you just said, basically. Just need EA to build check. Again, literally what you said, mirroring what you said. Not hard to do, just the codes into the exe file. Ooh. Yeah, it's just a shame really, because we obviously we're not going to go around and start banning all PC users in TTFL, but if it keeps happening, it might be a way we have to stop new people joining, which is, unfair really. It's not something we want to do because at the moment this game is struggling anyway. Let's be honest, with numbers and.
It's definitely been one of the weaker games for a long time, probably since we were back on. To be fair, this has probably been the worst F1 game since like F1 2014.
Yeah.
They've all had their issues, but they've not. I don't ever recall feeling about any of the others like I have about this.
Yeah, I thought that about the last game. I thought the last game was bad, and then I'll take it all back. I'd happily go back to the last game.
Yeah, I don't think the last game was bad. I think it was just a big step away from F1 2020.
Yeah.
Once, like the first season, I thought this is nowhere near as good as 2020. But then, as you sort of got more used to it, you got on with it a bit better.
But this one, there's no curve. There's no learning curve to this, I don't think.
No, I think just F1 2020 were just good. I don't think anyone really realised how good it was for an F1 game until obviously we've now had 2 more games that have sort of just got worse and worse.
Yeah. Yeah, F1 and F1 9. I liked F1 19 as well. El Stefano invalid his lap there. F1 19. I think I remember racing I think it might be my first foray into league racing. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, though. I have to check like my old Xbox account and check the clips because I'm pretty sure I've got a clip on there somewhere of me racing in that.
For you to get him ready to go for a lap.
Yeah, he's invalid his outlap, but that's no worries at all. Chubb has got
Ooh.
a 5-place penalty. That's on the main straight there. You can see the yellow flags on that, or say the back straight even.
Collision with Booker.
So Booker's hit
What's
him.
happened there then?
It looks like Booker hit him because obviously Booker is behind.
I think Chubb had passed him. I think Chubb's gone past him on the exit of the hairpin. But I don't know if he's clipped him on way past or something, or if Booker's been daydreaming on racing line a little bit.
Oh, Booker's got one as well. Apparently, so Booker with a pen for the contact. I thought Booker's got. Let's double check that. Booker's got one as well. Then. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. Let's try again. No, Booker didn't get one. Only Chubb got one for Booker.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought maybe 2 flashed up quickly, but no. Only Rob said that it was Booker. So Rob also said as well, when it happens in the official esports championship, it shows how lacking esports/Cody's have been. The thing is, not even just that. It's certain games, not just F1 or EA. Like for example, COD have refused to do anything about their hackers since day dot. I think it was only when a lot of popular streamers, for example, like Vicstar and XQC and all that, really put their foot down, but we're not playing this game anymore. They was like, oh, hang on a minute, we better fix this. That's what they need. They need a big streamer to say no.
Things like that cost money, don't they? But I'm sure they're making a tidy little sum from hosting official F1 esports on the game.
I can't smell him.
What do you mean you can't smell him?
I can't. I've got a cold, remember?
No, I've got a smell check from the child. I did tell you earlier.
No, but I did change him.
There you go. That's it, mummy. Another one. What was I going to say as well? What is interesting, I saw on TikTok today, I say the news, on TikTok today, was Max Verstappen signing a deal with EA to potentially come on board as some advisor or some shit. I know he said he was apparently going to develop his own game for F1 or a racing game because he was sick of crashes and stuff when he was racing in other leagues. But apparently he's joined EA.
I don't know. Is it raining?
Let's have a look.
I thought I saw a drop of water then for a second.
Not according to my NFD on my weather. Yeah, so Jack has gone top at 110.0. That's going to be a good time to beat. Or hard time to beat even. So in danger at the moment, we do have a number of drivers really, because a 112, you wouldn't expect a 112 potentially around here. I think you want to go about a 111 really, like the same sort of time as Johnny Stokes. That's a much better time from Carl. I was about to say a lower 111 would be a good time to get through. That's a very good time from Carl. Hobzojo is on an out lap, but he's invalid, so he's going to go around again, and he's got this at the next lap, so that's not going to help him at all. Chubb on an out lap, El Stefano on an out lap. Chubb's going to have that 5-place penalty, that's going to really hurt him.
No, Stefano's on an out lap, isn't he?
What's that? No, it's not. No, it's done that thing where he's on the back straight and it's changed from out lap to hot lap. Damn it, read it wrong. I'll stay in 16th then. It depends on if Chubb fucks it up, obviously you could change. But if Chubb goes anywhere higher than 11th, then you're kind of screwed, or 12th even. I've seen the press release about Max partnering with EA. It means F1 23 will be shit if you don't get the Red Bull.
LED for 112.6.
That's actually what I'm surprised at, actually.
Struggling for pace a little bit.
That's not good for Aldifa. What I'm surprised at, there's not there's not many other F1 teams that have partnered up with like people like Logitech or racing, other than like Ferrari and Thrustmasters. I would have thought that Red Bull would jump at the chance to make their own wheel.
Well, McLaren have Logitech, I think.
Oh, they do. They haven't got an official McLaren wheel, have they? Then, like Ferrari do.
No, there is a McLaren wheel for Fanatec. Not an F1 one, but there is a McLaren one.
Oh, okay. There's just not for not an F1 one.
No, it's like a GT3 wheel.
That's a bit shit. So who just crossed the line? Someone just jumped up. Chubb up into fourth, 111.7. Knocks Carl down one.
You're staying in 16th, Rob.
Yeah, sorry, Rob. So Sojo's still he's second out lap. Because again, Weavers must be very careful because it looks like that's what might have caused the incident with Chubb. Commentator is coming back nice and clean now.
Gustav's invalidated again. And he's in wall. No wing. That's going to be him done.
I think you'll be safe though. I can't see everyone going. I don't know.
There's only
actually,
two tenths.
Seventh. Yeah, he's in seventh. He's
2
not in
tenths
a
from
great
7th to 10th.
I thought it was higher up than
Doesn't
that.
take much.
So let's have a look. Who's on that? El Stefano's coming down the main straight now.
Speedy, I'm expecting to improve. He did his first lap with no energy on.
Ah, okay. So that should be a big improvement for him then. Oh, El Stefano's coming to the pits.
What's Cherry doing? Because Cherry's on a lap.
I've also not got this enabled for some reason. Cherry. Yeah, he's pushing as well. 1 minute now, coming down the back straight. Should be up there with the big boys.
Do we think Gustav can get in and out again?
2 minutes.
Midway around lap.
Oh, I don't know where he's.
Nice. Cherry's improved. 112.1.
Yeah. Knocks Gustav down one place.
Erez on a lap as well.
It's going to be close, I think. I know it's a very short
No, he's not.
lap.
He's never going to get out again.
You want to get in
It's
now.
going to be
don't
like
you, really?
150 before he's back in.
Yeah, you want to be in now before you think about coming out.
RSP4. So, yeah. Gustav's could hope that people don't improve. Yeah, Speedy's on a lap now.
Yeah, we'll jump on board with Speedy, and we'll have a look on board with Speedy.
Gustav flying into pits. That'll be a speed in the pit lane warning. I don't think he's going to get back out though. He's got 30-ish seconds to get turned around from there.
You have to keep an eye on him, make sure he's not cutting any corners. Johnny Stokes has rejoined, but obviously he's safety through anyway. Don't worry about him.
Max is retired in the pits.
I thought he was safe though. Well, maybe he's got the same thing, not enough time to come back out again. Oh, Joe's gone deep into the hairpin.
Yeah,
Probably
it's alright,
moaning.
he'll still recover it. If he's had no energy on this first stop, he'll make time up down here.
He's firing down the main straight now. No one in front of him to give him drag or get in his way. Should be on for the same sort of time as Cherry, maybe a bit faster than Cherry. Shh, don't scream. The arrow's open again for the final time, close to the wall as well.
Yeah, it's enough. 112.0.
Well, I say that,
Gustav is out of time. He's going
very
back
close to
out,
Cherry.
but he's not going to make it.
No, he won't now, definitely
We're
not.
under a minute now.
Ali for now, can he on his lap? We're about to start it now.
Yep.
GUC is also on his flying lap, I believe, going down sector 1.
No!
Stop screaming.
GC's on a lap. Booker's got really deep into
Yeah,
it.
that's not going to help him at all.
So I think IED and GUC are probably the biggest danger to Gustav here.
I told you potentially as well, if he can get a good lap together, because he's not been in the best of places today, but he has the ability to set a decent lap. Where is Gustav right now? He's
No chance.
yeah, he's
Really
well too
close.
far away. So Ali is right behind him. GGC is on the main straight now with DRS open. He is
Gustav,
improving.
Intentional DNS.
That could be a
That'll
penalty
go
as
down
well.
well.
That could be a penalty as well. That was caught on stream by us. GGC going down the main straight now. Can he improve to a 112? He can, and he does knock Gustav out of Q2.
Oh, GGC. I will keep
Yeah.
an eye on IED.
Could be worse though, because I think GDC could be going out as well, and he will be.
He is. Oh, look how close it is.
So close there. Booker,
Sergio.
too far away, I think, but he is pushing.
Sergio jumps Booker for now.
That's not a good lap from Sergio there. I think you can do better than that.
Oh, Booker goes deep there, way
I
out.
think you want to mate. Come on, you're trying to kick off then.
No,
But he's
he has
not
such a
even
little lot. I
enjoying
just saw it.
No, he was kicking off. Kick him in. Alright.
Where's his dimmy?
On the floor.
If I DNF, I'll be jumping into comms, give a third option for views.
Just pass him behind.
We're casting that fishing net. The fishing net's getting bigger all the time.
Yeah, I'm up to 7.
I'm on 1. I've been on 1 since we started.
That might be you though, in all fairness.
Can you count as a viewer on your own thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be me then.
That's why I'm not have mine playing in the background somewhere. Extra view. Technically, I got 5 apparently. I only even got 7. I don't know where 7's coming from. But yeah, if you do like what you're watching, if you're not following already, do hit that follow button for both our streams. I think I do already follow Moreland. I will
Gustav's
give.
car is still there.
Yeah, and clickable as well. It's a bit weird.
Stewart's lacking it. Marshall's lacking a little bit. Have you not been following me?
No, I did. I unfollowed and followed again so I can get that little thing on.
Got the little dinosaur.
Yeah, I got the dinosaur. But there we go. That ends Q2, and we will be saying goodbye to GGC, Gustav, El Stefano Padzoja, and Booker Bronco. Along with obviously, as if Speed is still in the air, Speed is still in. Along with obviously we have Frenzy and Rob. That's the other 2 that are out as well.
Stefano now following, Rob now following. I hope this isn't going to become a thing of let's all unfollow and follow constantly. 'Cause if it is, that alert box is going in the bin.
That's why I did it. I was waiting for the little dinosaur come up. Well, there we go. We're just waiting now. Endless timer, and there it goes.
So, Chubb looking at, well, a best result of 5th, really, without penalty.
Yeah, it's not going to be amazing. And obviously he's got to beat his teammate to that first place, which is not going to be easy at all. Weather-wise,
No.
we're still seeing the same. Nothing going to change. It's not going to be cloudy like this.
Yeah, Jack's looking really strong at the minute.
Yeah, he is. Not surprising as well because he is the championship leader. Is he the title? What's the word I'm looking for?
El Stefano says it's predicting rain in the race after 45 minutes.
Oh, so it's slightly changing then.
It's going to come down to safety cars then, isn't it? If there's a couple of safety cars, it's going to sort of push it further into the rain. Got a hiccup.
Yeah, 45 minutes, that's the length of the race, isn't it, essentially? So unless it comes slightly earlier, they're basically going to run normal strategies throughout the race. We'll jump on board with Avi, who's the first one out. I'll be doing it. Yes, I'll sort of message anyway. Your thing says there's one watching. It should be more than one. Then now I am watching it. So apparently, 3 follow the stream. Apparently, I'm being told.
What?
I don't know. On the bottom bit, it says 3 follow the stream. I don't know on your Twitch. I don't know why it's saying that. I don't get that.
Oh, because 3 people have followed me in this stream.
Oh, in this stream they followed you.
Well, yeah, because you did it, then Rob did it, and then El Stefano did it.
Ah, got you.
So technically, I didn't gain any followers. I just lost 3 and got 3 back.
I'm just gonna look at my February recap. So in February, I streamed for 4 days, 10 hours. My top emote was the goal emoji, the new goal one I made for the football league. There was 1,230. 35. That's annoying. Could have been 1, 2, 3, 4 messages in the chat. I streamed 45 times, Jesus. And I've got 32 subscribers.
There you go.
Yeah, not bad. Thank you everyone who watches and enjoys.
Thank you everybody who doesn't enjoy as well.
Yeah, and just sits there for the fun of it.
Sits there just saying this is shit.
Yeah, I'd rather that, mate. Stay in shit all the time. Just keep watching. Abby's going to cross the line and set the first lap of the Q3 session and goes to 1:10.7. That's more like it from Abby. Who's next? Will be Cherry crossing the line, I believe. He is pushing. Oh, he's invalid it on the last corner, I believe. So that won't be a lap. That would have been a 1:11.5. Erez now also invalid it. What time would he have set? It's going to be a slow one though. 1:15.4. Wumax on an out lap, so that's not going to count. Johnny gets a lot of drag there from Wumax, goes second, the 1:10.8. Halidifa crossing the line, 1:23.9. Obviously, we had a bit of an incident there. Carl, a 1:11.9. That Jack, no, it's Chubb starting his lap. Speedy on an out lap, just getting some more heat into those tyres. We'll go on board with Chubb. Let's go on board with Chubby Chubb. Chubba Chubbs. Purple set to 1 so far for Chubb.
Stefano says this is shit.
What is shit? What, the race or the car?
It might be my stream that's shit.
Oh, okay.
James Owl has joined. So he's going to make the race.
That pushes us up to 17 drivers, I believe.
No.
18. 18 now, yeah, because Chubb joined it, didn't he?
Red Bull mechanics moving. It's the speed of light there to get out of the garage. Yeah, I was supposed to 18 as well.
The Chubb now coming down the back straight, round the champion chicane. Bit of grass taken there on the exit, but it shouldn't slow down too much, and he will set a 1:11.3. Not a bad time.
It was a joke, I think. Yeah. I know, Stefano. I'm not going to start crying. Don't worry. Unless it make you feel bad, and then I might.
Speedy's invalid it.
It is.
Yeah, it wasn't a fast time. It was a 1:12.6, so it would have put him in 6th place. And so this is the next lap as well. That's going to mean you got to come into the pits. You can't go around again.
Watch at the minute, then he's probably jerk.
Yeah. So guys, obviously you're obviously new to the stream, or you're racing right now and you're just sitting in the pits or whatever. You're just listening to us wax lyrical about F1. We are starting a Saturday F2 league, which we started on Saturday. Funny enough, this Saturday F2 league. It's going to be running at 9 PM GMT, so give or take this time on Saturday, whatever your local time would be. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a good one actually, because we're running no custom setups. It's going to be only presets only. The full F2 calendar as well, and normal F2 format. Oh God. Morden's mic's going, or something's going haywire on Morden's.
Why? Are you sure it's mine?
100% sure it's yours. It won't be the game. It's stopped now anyway.
I don't understand why. There's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sat here listening to you. Like I'm not getting any spikes from my microphone. That's what I'm saying.
It's really weird. I don't want to. What is it? The game maybe? A bit weird it being the game.
That's what I don't understand. Because like when you're saying it's happening.
No, I know what it is. It's fucking Johnny's. It's James Owl in the game. I take it all back. It's James Owl in the game chat. I take it all back. I just realised what it was. So I could see him talking.
I think I might have got it turned off.
I don't know. You could turn it off.
Do you want to just start a party and invite me to it, or should we just join the one that we've got between us already? Just so we don't get any game sound.
Sorry, I'll invite you to this one. I think have I made one? I'll make one quickly.
I'm joining you, it's fine.
I don't think you can.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, you got a request to join. That's good.
There we go.
That's it. We're in. So, Jack set a 1:09.5 during all that. Very quick time from him. That's nearly a full, over a second faster than Avi, who is out
Apparently, I
on a
can
lap.
join your game, which is good of it, considering I'm already in your game.
Always nice to
Stupid
know.
machine.
Always nice to know that you can join the game you're already in.
Avi's invalidated. I think he might have just invalidated his next lap on there as well. That looked like a cut.
Is it? No,
No,
he's
he's
alright.
alright.
He's okay, but he's not. DRS is gonna be a bit. ERS, sorry, it's gonna be a bit worse for wear coming to the end of this lap. Might be worth it. I would have just come into pit, to be honest, and just binned it off rather than whisking around again.
Depends how many sets he's got.
Yeah, it's very true. Cherry,
Avi's
where's
best
Cherry?
shot.
Oh, Cherry's behind Avi. Well, somewhat about Avi.
Yeah. Erez is just finishing. Erez is 112 point. It wasn't a 112 though, it was a 116 that. Oh, he's gone deep into turn 1. Run straight across turn 2. Erez is not a happy bunny with this car.
Avi's struggling with the RS already. He's 7%. Jack's retired. He thinks he's done enough, but I tend to agree with him on that one.
Yeah, he's been very quick around here today. Ali is on the lap. Although he's only cruising.
So, yeah, like I was saying, if you are interested in joining the F2 League, just send us a message or join the Discord link in the RPR chat. We can get you involved.
Do it quickly if
yeah,
you're interested, because
up to
it's
19.
almost full.
Up to 19 already. We're only been open 24 hours, which is good stuff for us. So Cherry's involved his lap to be going around again. Abby went straight into the pits, unsurprisingly, with that lap, because otherwise I don't think it'd have been that fast with that ERS depleted. I miss the Kers. I miss saying Kers.
It sounded better, didn't it?
Yeah, ERS and
Saying
DRS. Yeah. Kers, that's no ring to it. I like the Kers. Where is Speedy? On an out lap, so we'll look at him in a minute. Behind him is Ali Difa, who I believe is pushing. But although he is flashing, so maybe he's not pushing.
There is. Oh, he's gone deep again into turn 1. Which has made him wide on turn 2. Got
Yeah,
no
the flags.
invalidation this time, but not happy. Max is going to start a lap.
Yes.
Johnny is starting his lap. That's
Yeah.
it's just changed from out lap.
Oh, push.
Carl's on a lap,
Push,
thing,
push, push.
is he?
Push,
No,
push, push.
Carl's not on a lap. Carl coming in the pits.
Potentially, yeah.
Cherry?
No ERS on. Cherry, I
Cherry
think,
is.
might be
There we
pushing.
go. Got there eventually.
Find someone eventually.
We're good. Going for a bit of low mowing.
Not going to be the best of exits out of that doing that, but hey ho. Looks like it's going to be slower than his previous times. ERS is flashing as he comes round to the end. That's not going to help him
The
at
outward
all.
deployment.
Yeah.
John, is that Johnny going round? It is.
Oh, that's not good for Johnny.
Johnny's had a spin. That's that lap done. Has he got enough time to get round to start another?
I don't think he does. I think it was close on that lap.
Oh no, yes. No,
Oh,
it's
no,
not
he's got time.
Let's
Fucking
try and
yellow
rebuild
flags.
some energy.
So Chubb started his lap, so we'll keep an eye on Chubb. Womax is starting a lap soon, so we'll keep an eye on him as well. Joe jumps up to 7th for the 1:12.0. Erez involved here another lap, so I don't think that will be able to set another lap. Run out of time there probably.
It's one of the
As
tracks that probably produces the biggest spread in pace. This.
Yeah, because you're either going to be on the money or you're going to be struggling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like. Go on, I'll let these cross the line first.
Avi started his lap there, so we'll with Johnny. Also
Johnny
started his
as
lap.
well, innit? No,
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, obviously, even though, I mean, you look at the gap between Jack and Abby, and you think, yeah, 1.2, that's a fair gap. But then you realise it's also one of the shortest laps.
Yeah, it is.
We're on, like, Monaco times for a lap here. So, in reality, on a normal lap, you're probably looking at another 3 or 4 tenths on top of that.
And plus, there's a lot of chance of safety cars and all that stuff. So the leads you do get won't necessarily translate in the race.
Yeah, Chubb in P4, so he's going to be at best P9.
I think Speedy's into the pit, so he's not going again. Womax, is he pushing? Yeah, Womax is. So they come around the last corner now. Not taking as much grass as some other people have seen today. Does improve a little bit, but not enough. It's a great qualifying from Mr. Cole there, though. 5th place.
Avi pushing, yep.
Yeah, Avi was pushing, and then we've got Johnny Stokes. Avi goes on.
Avi 110 too.
Oh, Johnny's into the pits.
So in that case, Chubb will start P9.
Oh yeah, so Carl goes into P4.
Yeah, Carl. Second row grip. Are we getting a
Cherry-
nosebleed?
Cherry said he had a 1:11.5 lap in Vald on the last chicane, so that would have put him up in 6th.
7.
6.
7.
No, 6 because the
Oh, including Chubb's penalty. Okay.
yeah. He stole my setup. He's come. So Carl has got Mrs. Cole's setup. All right, why are you doing it? What do you want? Do I go down the floor?
I mean, you stole his account, so it's only fair.
Hang on, why are you going to watch him?
He wants to go down. Where are you going?
So
Bye-bye.
Jack does take Paul, as
Bye-bye.
that's somewhat predicted, but to be fair, that gap's not as big as I thought it was going to be at one time. 6/10 is not.
No.
It's a nice buffer, but it's not like miles out. Johnny and Chubb will complete the second. In fact, they won't, because Chubb will drop down. So Johnny and Carl will fill the second row. Womax and Speedy will be on row 3. Aludifa and Erez will be on row 4, and then Chubb and Cherry will be row 5.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I think you got that right. I'm not going to question you on that one, to be honest. Gets confused with these fucking penalties. Mrs. Carl said, well, he should have drove better. Then I wouldn't have needed to. Yeah, very true. Okay, now.
Excuse me.
It's a work in progress.
He is. Yeah, see, not everyone could be as talented as you, Mrs. Carl.
Yeah.
Bright sunshine here in Canada. We'll quickly look at the weather. I think we're not going to see any spots of rain at all. So there we go. There's the weather there. Just made it a bit bigger. I might actually do that. Actually, I have 2 of them weather things. Make one bigger than the other, so I can do that. Oh, I don't like that though. Let me undo that. But yeah, there we go. That's the weather for the race. 21% rain though, so there's still chances of it, but it's not going to happen. I don't think. It looks too well. It says it's actually cloudy on mine, so it might not have actually updated yet. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's just copy that and paste it. There we go. Now I've got 2 of them.
To be fair, it might
here
be
we
weather
go.
overlay that's lagging a little bit.
Yeah, no, there we go. It's changed now. So weather for this race, we're going to have nice sunshine for 10 minutes. Then it's going to get cloudier after 15, across 30, and 45th minute we might see a speck of rain. But by that point, we're done. So I doubt that's going to change anytime soon.
Yeah, it's going to need some sort of interruption, be that VSCs or full safety cars.
Danny.
Yeah. Which again is possible. It's not impossible around here.
Well, I mean, if it's going to happen at any track, this is one of the more likely ones.
Yeah.
You usually see at least 2 safety cars here, sometimes a lot more. What's everyone doing tyre-wise? Ooh, quite an even mix. More going for the hard.
Or maybe they are expecting the rain to come into it, or
Maybe.
the fact that safety cars maybe.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you always see some go for the hard, but you don't usually see the majority taking it.
No.
The front 2 are going to be looking to blast away then. Johnny and Carl, P3 and 4. I don't think that's a bad choice from Carl. I mean, if he can just... He needs to just try and use Johnny a little bit. Obviously, he's going to have a couple of faster cars in Womax and Speedy coming up behind him on mediums, but... It's just a bit of damage limitation, isn't it, starting on hards?
Yeah.
You're always going to be slower, but it's losing as little time as you can, which obviously also means not battling necessarily. Jack trying to back everyone up. Make sure he's not sat there forever and a day. James going for the hards at the back. Gustav going for medium, so he's going to want to try and cut through. I mean, he needs to be fair. Because he's, like we said, or like I said, one of probably the biggest differentials in pace between the field around here. So getting stuck behind a car for 3 or 4 laps could make 10-15 seconds difference.
And that's huge when it comes to F1.
Danny. No.
And there we go. We'll get
No,
out the way
Danny.
quickly as I can see what's going on. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. And it's a long lights. Away we
There
go,
we go.
here. Jack's very aimed to the racing line there, and he does take that place back straight
Johnny,
away.
good start.
Yeah, great stuff from Johnny. He goes down the inside of Avi. Is he going to be able to get that move done? No, I don't think so. It's a nice tight line in. Carl's losing out there to Womax, who makes the place up, and to Speedy as well. So not a good start there
Gustav
from Carl.
up to P7.
Oh, Carl comes back at Speedy though.
already.
Carl came back at Speedy. Lovely re-overtake there.
Off. Oh, GDC and Booker are both gone straight on.
Yellow flags away. He saved the car already. Full safety car.
Safety car.
It's Booker and
Yeah.
GDC, yeah.
Both of them have gone. I wonder if they've got stuck on each other under braking there. Both of them have gone straight on and lost all the wing.
Yeah, we can see there. Just to double check any other damage on their cars. No, just a full wing for both of them. We'll flick through as well. Oh, Rob's got no wing either.
No wing.
Yeah, Rob, no wing for Rob. Yeah, Wob.
Alpha
Rob with
Tauri
no
have got
wing.
plenty of work to do then.
Yeah, there's enough gap between the two of them though, so it shouldn't cost him too much. He's on the mediums as well, Rob, so he can jump to a set of hards and mirror the pack if you so wished.
Yeah, James is at 5 in turn already. All
Let's
that's
check it.
benefited him quite nicely.
I've got to obviously visually check Hazojo, but he's got no damage I can see. He's flicking through the pack. I can't see anyone else with damage there though. I think everyone is okay. Yep, everyone's okay. Has Rumax got his thing turned on? No. Again. Rumax, I'm going to come for you, mate.
So Rob's in as predicted. Booker and GDC will follow him up. Follow Rob's in and out before GDC gets there, but even if he is, they'll still make him wait.
Yeah, and also he's not going to lose any time, is he? Because it's safety car.
Well, he's at the back anyway.
So
That wasn't too bad, to be fair.
hards for Rob,
No.
mediums for GDC, mediums also for Booker Bronco. So I wouldn't necessarily have gone. Well, I wouldn't have wanted to go to mediums. If I was in Booker's position or even GDC's, I would probably pit back in for set of hards. Try and save the mediums for later, because they're not going to lose out any time really.
Yeah. It depends. They could do a medium.
Like yes, but if they're going harder, yeah, it's a good shout actually. A medium.
If they've started on the hards,
No.
and especially if there might be a bit of rain coming at the end.
Will they last? Medium.
I don't see why not.
That's one thing I'm not seeing as it's a predictive strat. Got a child crawling around my feet at the moment.
I mean, I would imagine they will. I imagine they'll last.
Yes, what would it be? 2 stints of what? Well, a bit more than 15,
16,
yeah,
17.
16, 17 laps.
But by the
What's
time
that?
we get going from the safety car, it's going
15.
to be maybe like 15 apiece.
So Frenzy's pitted as he usually does out of sync and does go to set of mediums. Obviously, listen to what you were just saying there and taking on that advice.
There you go, there's that strategy. So the predicting, well, the pit window from hards to mediums was lap 20 to lap 30. So
Oh, okay.
they were predicting 15 laps on the mediums at most anyway. And to be
Okay.
fair, you can usually push it slightly further than the game thinks. So they may not be very quick come the end of the stint, but I would think it's probably doable.
So if you was in Rob's position, would you have stayed out on these hards, or would you have gone to a set of mediums, or back to a set of mediums?
It depends what you've got free. I mean, will it come in this time? If it didn't come in this time, I think I'd probably be tempted to go to mediums. But
Pretty sure it probably will this time. GDC is only what 2 corners away from the back of the pack. Well, I don't
depends
know
how
actually.
quick
'Cause
they all
it's,
go
yeah,
down
'cause
this
it's,
straight.
it's quite a short lap, isn't it? That's the problem.
This one's a safety car, I guess, most of the way down that straight, innit? I mean, GGC, he's going to catch it, but I don't think he's going to catch it quick enough.
No, I don't think he will. But they're about to go past the detection point there, which I believe is safety car line. So yeah,
I think if I was Rob now, I think I probably would bail. If he's got 2 sets of mediums, I think I'd go for 2 sets of mediums.
Yeah, definitely would. He's not. You're
Can always,
on 2 people.
if there was another safety car and you pit, you can always come back to those hards.
Yeah.
But as it stands, he's going to have to pit again anyway.
No, he's staying out.
And he's completely ignored me.
We don't come crying back in the pit box, in the com box when you're a DNF, mate. We're trying to help. Come back here.
I mean, it's a gamble either way.
Yeah. But I reckon with obviously Booker isn't going to overtake him no matter what tyre he's on. Let's be honest. Frenzy will blitz past quite a few drivers on the way through. GGC probably similar sort of pace to Rob, but does tend to make mistakes. Which is why I was thinking maybe the mediums would have been better. Yeah, you're stuck behind 3 drivers rather than, you know, being in front of them. But 2 of them you should be able to get them move past quite quickly. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And obviously they're going to be on slightly older tyres. And I know their tyre wear at the moment is GDC needs to get a slap on the wrist because he hasn't got his telemetry on. But 4%, for example, Booker Bronca, 4 and 5%. Oh, there's contact there, though, between him and... Oh, Hazoda's round as well.
What's happened there?
Hazoda's spun, but there was definitely contact there. Yeah, Frenzy's got no wing. I think Booker reacted to seeing Hazoda stopped, slammed on the brakes, Frenzy's hit the back of him, and GGC's hit the back of him as well. So that's
in this lap.
That is terrible timing. Because yeah, they're going to lose out massively because the 3 cars have to pit for new wings. Oh no, Hazoda's okay. It must have been GGC then. So 2 cars with new wings. Frenzy and GGC both getting wing damage from whatever caused that spin from Hazojo. We're on board with Avi or on board with Johnny.
So,
Jack's waiting late.
Very late.
And he's gone now. He has caught Avi actually a little bit there. Not so much Johnny.
Good launch as well in P6. Looking at that.
Yeah, it's a great launch. He's already up the insides of, or the outside of Carl, and he will take that easily. But on their medium tyres, I'm not surprising really. Adadifa does the same thing on Chubb as well. There's a poor start from Chubb there. Frenzy is into the pits. GGC has stayed out. Booker overtaken by, I say overtaken. Looked like Rob. Rob's got damage again. Rob picked up damage somewhere on Booker, I believe, on that overtake.
And if he's clipped a wall.
Yeah, that's not good for him. He's going to have to pit again, and so GDC as well with the same damage. What were we saying about AlphaTauri's wings earlier?
Well, just gets worse and worse. Speedy looking at the inside of LED for gets it done. Nice move. Oh, look at him inside a car, even not Ayudifa.
He needs to stick with these medium runners as best he can, really. Doesn't want to get held up by the hard runners.
James is going to try and get a 2-for-1 here. Gets past those Fono and he's right on the back of Cherry.
Oh, Chubb struggling for pace. Oh, contact there between Chubb and Ali Defa. I'm not too sure what's happened there. As Erez comes through as well. He's been boxed in a little bit there by the Aston Martin. But we'll try and swoop around the inside now with the easier, or the faster tyres, I should say, on the mediums. Adadifa, no damage there though, just obviously slower because of the harder tyre.
Deep.
I would have thought Rob would have come in. He's made a bit of a hash of that. Starting to lose grounds.
No, there's always a chance for
yellows again.
Someone's gone round.
Oh, it's Carl.
Carl, not gone round, he's just had a moment.
He loses out to Chubb there. Oh, he didn't bail out that
across.
corner. Have to give that up. He does.
More now, yeah.
Oh, Gustav's
just
got
moved
Johnny.
to P3.
Yeah, late on the brakes on the mediums. Johnny just got to do his own race really, not get involved in too many battles. Speedy on the back of Womax now making a move down the back straight. Got the nice line there from Speedy and does make that move stick. Womax had to bail out on that one. Great move there from the Mercedes driver.
Now things I think are going to start to spread out a little bit,
Yeah,
especially towards the front.
Oh, yellows again. What's happened here? It's Rob.
Sure.
Rob's had another moment, I think, there, because he's lost out of 2 places. That wing damage. That damage doing.
Is that Booker?
Ah, Booker.
Booker's round.
Yeah, Booker's gone round.
Don't
No
think
damage.
he's hit anything.
No, it's just a spinning low traction zone, isn't it? Gets that guy nicely though. Frenzy's trying to keep up or catch up to us, would say. He's a pit stop behind Booker.
Worked out awfully for him.
Yeah, he looks like on a good idea for a strat as well, but he's just not fared well with that damage.
I can understand the AlphaTauri staying out, because obviously if there is another safety car, then it negates that stop that Frenzy's made. But if there isn't, then obviously they are overall going to be slower.
Yeah, and right now they're one behind the other, both with damage, so they just need to keep within the DRS of HUD Soldier. There's a bit of a wiggle there. Actually, could be under threat really, because GDC is flying down the back straight.
Booker's round again. The other Ferrari and James are coming up on Chirrut.
Big lock up there from GDC, has to go off the track there, and Rob takes that place back. Gets a penalty there for that as well.
So James is 1 place off scoring Ferrari's first points of the season.
Do they still get the points?
I don't know.
I wonder.
We can just say so for now, because it's nice for him.
Booker will be cheering him on. He's right on the back of AD for as well, coming down the DRS straight here. Yellow flags are waving again.
Gustav on have it.
Oh, Frenzy's gone round. So Frenzy's struggling again. Booker gets back past him.
Nothing for Aviant outside.
Oh, Booker's spun as well. Booker's beached it as well. Booker's beached.
Oh, he has. Could be a
Reset,
safety car
mate.
again.
Reset the track. Reset the track. Yeah, it is safety car.
He might not be able to.
It's a full safety car there, and he still can't move.
He's going to get disqualified for that as well.
Yeah, there you go. And he still can't move.
And Jack's got caught by it, so not able to pit. I think. Who's in? So Womax is in, Chubb's in. Eris stays out, Carl stays out, RUD is staying out. So far only 2 in. Sergio's in.
Yeah, so is Rob for that wing damage.
Rob and GDC will both come in, yeah. This is what I was saying, this is exactly what they were waiting for. Now, Rob, 2 sets of mediums.
That's what you gotta do.
This is by far and away the best strat now. Yeah.
Frenzy, no damage on Frenzy. He has got really worn rear tyres because obviously that spin that we saw earlier. He won't pit though, or this lap anyway at least.
The GGC's on hards.
They're the old ones he was on earlier. The 1 lap old. Rob is on fresh mediums. So he will have another set of mediums to fall back on, which was the ones that he started on, which were 1 lap old again. So that's not a bad thing to be actually. Fresh set of mediums now, just to really rinse them. Well, say rinse them. Just take a slow drop up to the back of the train now.
Do you think you can make odds last at end?
From here, I don't always close, you know, because they'll
What
have.
sort of wear have we got on
Oh well, Jack's going for it anyway. Jack's going for it. The hard runners. So far with Carl. Carl's on 15% on the fronts, 18 on the rears. Ali Defa pretty much the same really.
Jack's going to drop to 12th. Avicin as well.
Yeah, there's a big drop there they're taking, but it could potentially work out well.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble. I mean, if they think they can make it to the end and they can stay out of trouble, it's probably worth doing. It's whether there's another safety car.
Oh, I told you.
Once they get deeper into the race, then it'll negate this move a little bit.
As long as he's back in for another wing, whether they didn't change the wing from early, he did have damage from early, we can't see it. But he's back on the medium tyres now, or fresh mediums I should say.
Thanks for that, babe. Much appreciate that. I'll go watch you.
Gustav does take the lead now.
Yeah, on the he hasn't pitted yet though, so it's not.
I mean, in fairness, it can't be all that many laps until these medium runners are gonna have to start thinking about pitting.
Yeah, because he's on 20. Obviously, he's pushed a lot more. His rears are nearing 30%. So yeah, I think I would have pitted probably if I was on those medium tyres.
Yeah, by the time they get to probably lap 15, lap 16, he's gonna be thinking about getting off them. I would have thought, but it depends. Well, it depends on how well Jack and Avi can get through the pack and how much of a gap he can have over him.
The only good thing is in his favour as well. He's got Johnny behind him on the hard, so it's like a bit of a stopper, really.
I mean, it is, but for who?
Yeah, I think if Johnny can keep behind for what 4 or 5 laps, he's in a good place. But if Gustav, well, he needs to break him quickly and have a second on him before the next lap, really. Frenzy's back in again. Another.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know how fast Gustav could go. Yeah, he's cruised up and passed Avi fairly easily, but on the mediums as opposed to the hards.
Yeah.
At the start of the race, so obviously Johnny was at a tyre disadvantage at that point, but I don't know. I can't really see anybody that's got the guys with decent pace that have stayed out. By the time the likes of Jack and Avi catch them, they're going to be more spread out, and it's going to be easy for them to get past. It's not like they're going to come up on a train.
Yeah, it's very true. So I was watching Baby Homo. He's got a bottle and he's throwing it onto the floor and pissed himself laughing.
Obviously,
Oh no,
Chubb will just get straight out of the way for Jack.
Yeah, definitely will. Definitely will.
Danny,
Although, actually, would he though? Because Chubb's on the faster mediums.
No, he'll let him go.
Danny.
Yeah,
Not necessarily instantly, but he's not going to hold him up.
Yeah, I could see that. So there we go. Gustav will take safety car pace now. We'll jump on board with Speedy, who's sitting in third on the 10-lap-old mediums. His tyres currently on 30 on the rear, 20 on the front. So not in the best of places.
Gustav goes.
Yeah, Gustav's going. He's caught Johnny out a little bit already and caught out Speedy. So there's a huge gap already opened up there. Speedy has caught out Erez massively as well. Huge gap there. 1.3 seconds as they cross the line.
Chubb's looking at getting Womax.
And he is already. That's one place up.
Jack will try and follow him through.
And does. Lovely move from the Alpine. Womax is struggling there really badly.
Avi doesn't get through. That's the important thing.
He does now though.
Yeah, Womax has almost just bailed out of way all that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want any of this.
I'll put my foot up against Rob.
Yeah, Chubb's making moves up again, El Stefano.
Yeah, he needs
He's
to
trying to get on
well.
with it. I think
Yeah.
he's trying to get on with it and get out of Jack's way, to be honest. And try and drag him through a little bit on the mediums.
Jack straightway past El Stefano as well, so they're both the Alpines cutting their way through the pack. Gustav already got 1.7 seconds now. Avi's also getting past El Stefano.
Got a bit of a three-way battle going on for 6th here.
Oh, there you go. There was your prediction. Jack has
Chubb
overtaken Chubb. Also, James up into 6th, overtaking Ali Defa. He's trying to push his way back and does so. Strong move there from Ali Defa to run back at him. Lovely
Jack's
move
got
there.
a run on Cherry.
Oh, Jack's coming back at Ali Defa, but no, not this time.
Down the inside, gets it done.
Great
I
move
think
there.
Avi's fighting Chubb. I can't get it done though. Chubb's doing his job as a wingman.
This is good for Jack. Brilliant for Jack because Chubb has got the extra pace on those. Oh, Jack's getting squeezed though by Defa into the wall, just about avoids contact there, and makes a dive down on James. gives him enough room. I say gives him, it forces him off track a little bit. James won't be too happy about that one, really.
Big penalty up for his troubles as well.
Yeah. I was about to say, give him enough room, but clearly he didn't. If he's had to force him off track to get a penalty. A bit wide there. Nah, it's a bad line from Chubb.
Yeah, he's not been able to jump through quite the same. He's now got Avi for company.
And Cherry's making a move, potentially down the inside
Yeah,
of
other way
Avi.
around.
Contact to the
Oh,
back.
pilot behind!
Oh no, that was Rob involved in that with El Stefano. They're both in a party together as well. Luckily enough, Rob's got no damage. El Stefano just bodywork and damage on El Stefano's car.
No, that's not ideal. Someone's got into side him then.
Yeah, I think Rob did. I'm not sure what caused this. I think maybe Rob caused that spin, or El Stefano lost the rear in front of Rob. Not too sure there.
In all honesty.
But Rob was past him anyway. Also moved out the way.
Avi did get away from Cherry, so he's now trying to chase Chubb down, who in turn is stuck right behind LED.
It's great watching these like three cars that out of position fighting their way through.
Yeah, it's nice. It can get a bit too much sometimes when they don't show the bit of respect. If you're being nice to them and you're not running them off the road, yeah, fair enough. It's cool. It's cool to watch. It's nice to see who can find the better line through slower cars. The three wide. Avi's done them both. That's a great bit of driving from Avi.
Rob getting a penalty there, 3 seconds. And Adiva's gone round into the wall. That's wing damage gone off his car. Losers out there trying to battle with Avi. Avi and Chubb side by side. Avi is out of ERS by the looks of it. The light is flashing. Chubb also looking a bit worse to wear, but he has got DRS now and would be happy to see the light flashing on Avi's car. In all fairness, look what he's done though.
Jack and Carl.
Yeah, Jack and Carl. Jack easily goes past Carl there. No fight necessary.
Carl's doing well.
Carl's doing
Plodding
great.
on, doing what he needs to do.
It looks like he's got the pace over Erez. Obviously, Erez is going to be starting to struggle now with these tyres, but he's comfortable.
Yeah. So Gustav 4.6 seconds out front. Speed is another 4.2 back from Johnny, and then another couple back to Jack. So gap to the lead for Jack's about 11 seconds.
Yeah, it's catchable, and he's got a pit as well, so he's definitely going to be retaking the lead.
Well, this is it. He's now got through the worst part for him.
Yeah.
He's got through the big pack.
And you literally take a look at Avi. Obviously,
Well,
with the help of Chubb, from Jack, Chubb has done an amazing job there to hold Avi even, I should say, because Avi's now stuck with no ERS.
Oh,
bit of a
James
battle
trying to
there.
go side by side with him. That was never going to happen. He was always going to get run out of road on that one.
And now Chubb's got a chance to get past James. A bit easier move, really. He does need to do that quick. Oh no, good hold there from Jack.
In fact, Chubb's missing an end plate.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's got wing damage. That's probably what's seen him drop off the pace a little bit.
Yeah. So he's going to struggle now. Obviously, he's going to be slower through. I wonder if he'd got that maybe on the Wall of Champions that time around.
Possibly, yeah.
Because I don't think...
He's been
he's definitely
slower
struggling
up until
now.
this
He's
point.
struggling to stay with James now.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a recent one.
No.
But he's done his job as a wingman, isn't he? Like Jack's now in third, Avi's struggling in 7th with 11% overtake.
It's not good for his race though. We've
Oh.
got GGC around, is it?
Rob.
It's Rob. No
Rob
wing.
again. Oh, Rob is struggling today. He's not having the best of days, Rob.
Speedy's been dispatched by Jack.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Actually, he's caught him up so quickly. I was already.
The
I think
Speedy took.
yeah,
I wonder
that
if
Speedy's
Speedy's
made a
made a
mistake.
mistake.
He must have done. That's a huge gap to make up. He's got no ERS even,
Carl's under
Speedy.
pressure. Got
Yeah.
two Hassers up behind him now.
Obviously, he's going to want to fight Erez. Erez, I reckon, will let Avi through at some point.
Chubb's in.
Yeah, he has to. I think he's losing too much time.
Yeah, I don't think Keres will hold him up.
Yeah, he's. Oh, I don't know. He didn't make it easy.
Avis decided, no, you're not holding me up.
Yeah,
Just
I think
got on
that
with
was
it.
Avis'
Oh, did you
decision.
see he's out?
Oh, that could be a safety car. That should be a safety car. Look where it is, and it is.
I think he's been hit by a Sojo. That's what took him out.
I told you got. Oh,
That's
careful,
bad as well for exiting pits.
Yeah, careful on the exit of the pits. Careful, Rob. Right on the line.
He went around, but then didn't
Safety car's
retire.
taking it out. Safety car's taking him out.
Just driven straight through him.
Yeah, he's pushed him out the way. Careful, Rob. Look where the car is now. Safety car ploughed out the way of it. Safety car's got damage.
Gustav is in. Predictable.
Oh, Rob's put on softs. That could just
Johnny's
be.
in. Jack stays out. So this has worked out well for Gustav now.
Yeah,
really
it
well,
has.
because he's not going to lose anything. Well, one place. And he's on brand new tyres.
No!
Yeah, he's going to come out right behind Jack as well. Abby's too far away.
Danny!
So it just shows you there that all that battling Abby had to do there behind Chubb has cost him loads of time. Johnny comes out in a really good place as well on the mediums. I reckon Rob right now is rinsing these softs to catch up to the pack, and I reckon he'll pit again last minute to jump back onto mediums.
Possibly.
Because I don't see a reason why he put on
Don't
softs.
put him on the floor because he's taking everything out.
Yeah, he might as well do another lap.
Do another two, I reckon. I think he'll have time to do another two. He's going to jump amongst a couple of drivers. Jojo's come in, maybe for a new wing, we can't tell.
Because you're taking everything out.
El Stefano also came in. He's still carrying that bodywork damage, or the floor damage, whatever that is. Could be floor damage, to be honest. Alright, you got to sit still because you're
Put him
whinging.
on the floor because he's just putting out everything.
Yeah, you're a little... What are you doing?
Put him in his car.
Gustav's gone to brand new hards.
He has... That's... Well, yeah, he started
I
on
think
them.
that's probably... that's probably like the perfect pit for him, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Just check on the weather. Potential rain in 30 minutes. Obviously, we're coming into this race, so it's not going to change anything. What do you want?
He ain't going on the floor because he just keeps fucking taking everything.
Oh, James speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, that ain't good.
See, boy. Raining 30 minutes, you say.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
We might catch it. I mean, another safety car or two.
Danny!
We're only just halfway through.
And it also it goes from rain in 30 to heavy rain in 45.
Yeah, I think it might... What's it showing at 15?
15 is still clouded. It's cloudy up until 15.
See, does that mean it's going to be raining by 30 minutes? Or it's going to start at 30 minutes?
Well, actually, I'll go through percentages with you. So currently, right now, we're on 70% chance of rain. Good. That goes up in 5 minutes, 21%, sorry. In 10 minutes, 27%. In 15 minutes, 41%. So we could start seeing it in about 15.
I think we're going to see some rain before it ends here.
Then 71 minutes. Sorry, 71%.
71 minutes.
So 30%. Oh, God, I'm going with that now. 30 minutes, 71%. Then it's 90% on 45 and 91% on 60, which essentially means it's going to piss down.
So if we see maybe another safety car,
Oh, Rob's caught a safety car up. I don't know if he wanted to do that.
we might see enough to warrant a tyre change here.
Could this be why Rob's put on the soft tyres, expecting the rain to come?
So basically now, these two at the front, well
Not
these
in the
three,
best place.
are on a straight duel.
Yeah.
Johnny too, I suppose. Jack's
Oh,
gone
Jack's
early.
gone already. I was just saying, do you think Rob's is putting the softs to predict the rain?
Maybe. Maybe he's just had enough of being on tyres that have no grip.
Yeah, true. Oh, he was meant to come in, and safety car caught him up. But El Stefano gets overtaken there by James Al, who's making their way back through the pack. Oh, big damage there! El Stefano's out! He flew up miles there. I don't know what happened. But it's another severe collision with El Stefano. Another incident involving Hozojo there. No safety car this time.
Has he got damage? What soldier?
We can't tell because he's got no fucking telemetry.
Going awfully slow.
It doesn't look like he's got anything on the front wing, but it could be body or floor or rear wing or anything really. Oh, Gustav's making a move on Jack now, going down the hairpin. Jack so far able to hold him off for the time being. But a lot of straight line speed on the McLaren compared to the Alpine.
I'm gonna get it done here though. He's always gonna get run out of room, is it? Oh, they're gonna try it!
They did it as well, side by side.
Here comes Avi.
Avi as well, he's sniffing a place here. Or two even. They're still
Jack
side by
knows he
side.
can't let it go. Still side by side.
Oh, a bit of a slap
Gustav
there.
gets a wiggle.
Oh,
Johnny's
comes
just
through.
cruised through into third. Oh, we're on board with Avi. He just did come
Yeah,
out.
so
of
there,
nowhere.
you
See,
see him
Johnny's on
sneak on the
mediums as
side.
well.
This is great for Johnny because he's just watching this battle take place in front of him.
Get your nose in, mate. Get stuck in.
Jack done well to defend there. Great driver from the pair of them actually, from the top two. Actually, all four really.
Surprisingly, Jack's got more energy left than Gustav.
Yeah, I don't think Jack fought that as hard as Gustav down the straight. I think that's why he was able to get alongside so well.
Yeah, Jack's good at just using what he needs to use and putting himself in awkward place. We've got a yellow flag. Who's that? Don't know. Don't know
No
what
idea.
that's for. Here comes Gustav again, maybe? No, he's not going to have a
Nah,
go this
he's
time.
too far away. I think Johnny could
El
have potentially have a
Stefano
move there.
says that is the worst takeout I've ever seen.
So what, is that Hozojo on you or you on Hozojo?
Yeah, what happened, mate? We didn't,
I did see you
quite
kind of
catch it
flying
over just so your car get launched.
I saw it go flying in the air. Yeah, he was going over speed bumps.
What has happened?
Robson, another penalty there.
No, nothing's happened. Swedish just dropped by. Okay.
Oh,
There is,
Max.
he's just got past Wilmax.
Yeah. Yellow flags are waving again. Hozojo's round.
He's
He
got
must
no
have.
wing.
Yeah, he definitely got damage now.
I wonder if there's some rear wing damage in there.
Yeah, there must be some sort. It depends on what happened with the incident with El Stefano. Who hit who? That's what I want to know.
But Sojo just didn't break.
So he must have some sort of damage there.
Not sure. Clip it for us, mate, so we can watch it in a bit. I'll be curious to see what happened on that one.
Oh, another dive here from Gustav. Locks up, but does get that move done on Jack. But Jack now fighting back
He's
with
got
ERS.
DRS as well, though.
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
DRS open as well for Gustav, and it doesn't matter how much ERS Jack uses. That's a great pass there from Gustav.
Yeah, he's going to disappear now. Got better tyres.
Specks of rain coming in 15 minutes.
Oh, contact! Errors and Wilmax. Here comes Chubb. Rain in 15 minutes. Yeah, we're definitely going to see something in that case.
Let me just move this over a little bit. I want to see.
I'm
that.
still pretty convinced there'll be another safety car, yeah.
I'm starting to see a little on my MFD thing. There's a little thing coming up saying that it's rain coming, and I want to see that.
Oh, there you go. Cherry's out.
Cherry's out. That's it. Out of the race for
There
Cherry.
you go. Safety car. That's it.
So we are going to see
think
some rain
that's
potentially.
Going to condemn us to a nice finish. I was quite hoping it'd rain when you said there was a chance.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to have to see some specs now. Just going to fix this a little bit. I want to see this potential rain coming.
Keep in the nana.
Does anyone pit? This is where everyone will be on radio saying weather update.
Do you go for softs and wait for the weather? Do you stay out? Or both of them? I think Gustav and Jack
Avi's
both playing chicken.
Avi's going for it.
Yes, it's definitely raining
Going
15.
for the-
If he's into us, that'd be a bit of a silly mistake, I think.
I don't think it'll be into his softs.
Yeah, soft top.
Nice
No,
mediums.
mediums, fresh mediums. No, not fresh mediums. Yeah, they are fresh mediums. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That moved like 4 times. I was good looking at. Like, what is
So
it?
Avi's going to come out 10th. Not sure whether that's the best move.
No.
Because if it does start raining, everybody's going to have to pit again.
Yeah, not a. I don't think that's a good idea, really.
James has gone soft. Ramsey's gone soft. That's it. Nobody else pits.
I'm just playing around at the moment with my MFD for weather. I want to kind of fine tune it a little bit, if I can, because there is a warning coming up.
Yeah, I mean, even if they get to like within the last few laps before we see rain, this is one of those tracks that gets very wet very quick.
Yeah, very, very quickly.
It changes so quickly. I remember like the last race for GP1 here when I was in it. And we're all on inters, and by the end I was like, why have I got no grip? And it's because it had gone to full wets in like a lap. And nobody had any grip. It was like impossible.
It's definitely a potential for chaos here.
That's what we like. I like chaos.
We do like a bit of chaos.
Somebody's in, Speedy's in. What's
Is
Speedy
he?
going for?
Is he
Inters.
going to potentially go for? Oh, he's
He's
going for
rolling the
it.
dice.
That's a brave move.
He needs it to rain
Okay, then go
imminently.
for crib then because you cleared.
Because
Yeah,
safety car will be in this lap. If it rains this lap, or starts, he's played a blinder.
But it needs to start, literally, like, as he comes out of the pits, and he starts seeing
El
specks of
Stefano
rain.
says the rain was 5 minutes away. Before his crash. So it's
Before his
imminent.
crash, so it is imminent.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll see how accurate my thing is compared to the game, because we know that it's not 100% the game.
I mean,
It's like
you're a
5
little
minutes
bit
to 10
torn
minutes.
now if you Speedy, because it's raining. It is raining. Speedy needs to close up. He doesn't want to be off the back of that park, because otherwise everyone else will get a chance to pit under safety car. So it is raining.
So I was playing around my dashboard still.
If this gets wet enough within half a lap, Speedy is going to have a huge advantage. He's going to have a full pit stop on anyone.
That could be a fantastic call from Speedy.
He's just got to keep his head until it gets, because it's not quite ready for inters yet, but it's getting there, and it is going to be very shortly. So I think everybody's going to have to come in. I mean, Gustav's backing them all up. I'm not sure you'd want to be backing it up. If it was me, I'd want to get in and get off these.
Yeah, if the rain it is falling, like you're saying, then yeah, definitely you want to get out.
I think if Gustav doesn't, I think Jack will bail in. Oh, he doesn't. He goes round. Calls in. Rob's in. Is that it? Everybody else has stayed out. So
Well,
let's see how quick it gets wet then.
My weather's still saying it ain't happening yet. So I
Yeah, no
don't
worries,
know.
mate. Catch you later, Stefano.
Later, El Stefano, unlucky to leave out.
Speedy's just got to stay patient. He is going to be slower for maybe a lap, so.
So yeah, I'm jumping on board with cars. We can see the specs falling. Obviously, weather is always changing, which is good to know. I'll make that a bit bigger now so we can just see that for a few laps. I don't know why I've suddenly lost one of the NFD things. Because that should be there. I don't know why.
Rewind to airpin.
Oh, about racing again. I thought we were still on the
Yeah.
safety car.
Avi Chub and Woomax. 3 wide down to the airpin. Front 3 have gone. 5
Hey,
seconds clear.
They need to be.
Avi's up to 4th.
Abby's done amazing. What a restart. Woomax is currently holding the tide back, but here comes Chubb on the inside. Great overtake
James
there.
as well.
Yeah, and it's forced Woomax to take a really poor line. I would believe Aldifa's going to come through as well.
It's not getting wet, is it? I mean, Speedy's holding on to the back of the park.
Oh, it's gone wide, Aldifa. Contact potentially there between Frenzy.
Speedy is still in touch with everyone. I mean, what? I'm going to keep an eye on the gap to the leader, actually. So he's 12 seconds off the lead. Nearly 13 now. What do you reckon a pit stop loss is?
Or around here,
20, 25?
Yeah, after 20 to 25 easily. I reckon nearing 23. No, at 23, I reckon. Well, who did you want to know about pitting? Sorry.
What?
Who did you want about? So the leader. So for example, if
Well, it's 14.5 seconds from Speedy to Gustav at the moment.
okay, so if Gustav pits, he comes out P11.
Right, so in front of Speedy.
Yeah. So does Jack. So does Johnny.
DRS
I think they all-
enabled.
They all do. They all come out in front of. He's coming to the pits there though. That is James coming to the pits.
They all come out in it. Yeah, that can't be right. Because Speedy was only like a second off the back of the car in front.
Yeah, apparently not one board's working properly.
So
Oh, there we go.
more people into pits.
P7.
Renters.
Gustav comes out.
I wonder if the game started to call them in there. Because they ain't a lot of them seem to pit at once. Oh, Speedy picks a penalty up.
That's not gonna help.
Gorgeous boy.
It's raining still.
Gorgeous boy.
Jack's managing to hang on to Gustav as well this time.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Friends, he's pushing the softs. Softs have actually worked out okay for him at this point. Yellow
Yellow
flag.
flags.
Rob.
Gorgeous boy.
Again. Another Alpha Tauri front wing demolished.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
They're gonna run out of money by the end of this race.
Gorgeous boy.
Chubb said
DRS
ridiculous white
disabled,
dodgems.
there you go.
Yeah, DRS is disabled. It's still now too wet.
Two.
And there goes Gustav. Gustav has come in.
I think they'll all come in. They've got no
Yeah.
choice. So
Gorgeous,
Speedy.
gorgeous, gorgeous.
where's he going to come out? He's the one I'm interested in. I think the two in front of him are both going to have to bail in and do so.
Hello, gorgeous
He said, what happened, Cherry?
Friends is speeding up pit lane. Yeah, Gustav's going to beat him out.
No, I don't know. Yeah, he's going to get a line, isn't he?
Johnny's
through
jumped
that?
Jack.
Is he going to beat him out? No, he's not. Oh, yeah, just beat him out.
Yeah, Gustav's had it absolutely perfect there.
Comes out in
Jack?
front of Johnny, though.
What happened to Jack?
I don't know.
He must have had a bad stop.
He's come out way behind Johnny.
Well, it was right with Gustav on entry. So everybody now on inters.
Yeah, Rob's come in again for a new wing and for...
Is it going to get to full wets before the end?
That's the next question. So, according to my thing, 30 minutes is
Ooh,
going to be heavy
Speedy.
rain.
Speed's going to lose a couple of places here.
Locked up on the straight, distracted by the madness around me. So that's what happened to Cherry.
Unlucky, mate.
Johnny went really wide there.
Baby wants you.
Johnny with that penalty as well. So Jack still in a good place for second at the moment.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Obviously, he wants to try and another
Johnny,
penalty there
it's
for
another
Johnny.
penalty.
Gorgeous boy.
This could be a speedy podium as well if he could stick with him.
Yeah.
Good overtake there from Jack. Now he's got to do the hard job of chasing down Gustav.
Actually, no, it won't be a speedy podium because Abby's closing him.
Oh, yeah. But
Curious to see how heavy it rains for the end. Like,
Abby's got no ERS compared to Speedy. So that's the only good thing Speedy's got to his defence, is a lot of ERS. So if he can just
there is
concentrate on
going
what
to
he's
be no
doing.
DRS either.
Yeah, exactly. So it's down on ERS. So Speedy needs to save, not use really. Just chill and just take your time and maintain the gap between you and Abby.
So Gustav, really, it's his to lose now.
Yellow flags again. It's Rob. I think that's retirement in the pits.
No?
No, it's back.
No.
Yeah, I think it was, but I think it's forced him back out again. I think he was going to retire in the pits, and he's pushed the pause button, and it's pushed him back out again. Because this game does that.
Top quality game.
Brilliant game.
That surface is getting wetter and wetter.
It
You
is.
can actually see it splashing now.
Like I said, it does come down quick here.
I'd like it. I want it to be right on that cut-off. just to see who's going to make a call, who's going to brave it and go for that wet. Oh, Gustav looking really close to the wall here.
James making a good move there past Mr. Carl. Mr. Carl's doing well though in 7th. Doing really well in 7th place.
Avi's closing Speedy up. Half a second.
It's getting closer now. Speedy rinsed his overtake there, so that's not a good thing. Literally not listening to a word I just said about saving his overtake. He's used it all. And now Avi has got the same overtake as him. Actually, more. Slightly more does Avi have.
I mean, in fairness, he's still on 4. I mean, what are penalties like? Hang on.
Well, Avi hasn't got one.
Johnny's on 6, so...
Oh, Speedy's gone wide there.
Yeah. Speedy's better served not fighting Avi too hard and just trying to keep with him and catch Johnny, maybe. Because Avi's going to get him anyway.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get... Now, there we go. Now Rob has retired, finally. So that's what I was expecting to happen the last lap. Obviously, the game didn't allow him to do that. Jack is actually not catching Gustav, is he?
No, they're very equal. Been sitting around 3 seconds all the time. Will Rob's car come out and cause chaos?
We'll find
Looks
out.
like it might.
Go to sleep.
So we're on board
come out
with...
near Frenzy.
Yeah, we're Frenzy there. It's come out right in front of Frenzy. He's on for some points actually as well. Good points for Frenzy. No, it's out of the way. It's all good. Does he get in the way of Erez? Hopefully not.
We'll
No.
drive straight on here.
Yeah, it's all good.
Everybody's through.
Chubb has got past Carl, so Carl's down to 8th.
You don't know how
Can he come back at him? Looks like he was about to, but I thought better of it. Speedy's lost a lot of ground to Avi already. 1.2 seconds the gap.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, 5th's still not a bad result.
Depends on... Yeah, he's got a huge gap between him and James Al, so penalty-wise, he should be okay. We'll have a look at penalties, actually, so I've not looked at
James got penalties as well. Yeah, James
9
got
penalties. Jesus. So yeah, so James is going to lose out to a lot of drivers, and potentially that's going to cost him... I know it won't do that much, because Frenzy's got 11,
Yeah,
Erez has got 12.
Oh, yeah,
So-
John 3 as well, so...
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes as they cross the line.
Babe, can you
James
hold him while I
could
his
get
cowboy?
the first points for Ferrari.
Can you hold him while I get his cowboy?
Come here, you don't look well, do you? No, you're not well. So, the gap between Johnny and Speedy is opened up to more than 3 seconds now, so Speedy can say goodbye to 4th, but 5th's still decent. Especially the changing situation that we had. Alright, stop whinging. You're not happy. I know you're not happy. Because you've
I'm
got...
not sure if it's giving money, you know, this round.
I've got to go surf it.
I don't see it splotting like it way it plots.
Weather's still staying it's the same. It's going to get heavier later, but I think it's too late to do anything about it. Alright.
He's closing up, but not very quickly. 2.3 now.
Okay, I know, them TVs are hurting you, aren't they? Yeah. Them TVs hurting you. Yeah. So there's nothing really to watch at the moment. Everyone's really spread out now thanks to the rain. So, yeah. Just going to stay on board with Gustav really and see some laps go round. Oh, Mummy's got some cowpole. Mummy's got some cowpole.
Avi starting to close Johnny up a little bit. I mean, he doesn't really need to, but he is anyway.
Did you go on? Oh shit.
Gustav just got to do one more
Thanks,
solid
babe,
lap,
actually.
really.
There you go. Ah. Nice,
Oh,
thanks,
Jack
Mary.
picks up a penalty.
That negates all of that then.
Yeah, that's that.
No, you spat it out, El.
What of it?
A bit of it. Do a bit more.
Literally just got to stay on track.
Yeah, just got to keep on going, really, and just not panic.
They bite his mouth.
It's a nice feeling when you're sitting in pole, or you're sitting in first, and you see the guys behind you with penalties, and you're quite happy.
It takes a hell of a lot of pressure off.
Yeah.
Never quite got wet enough for wets.
Nah, you would need another half an hour of racing probably. Oh, take him, babe. Come on, if he needs to go sleep, please.
Oh, but how about you? You haven't been getting to sleep.
Here we go. So back to cross the line. Well, in the next few minutes, this race is coming to quite a slow burner, really.
Yeah, it looked like it was all going to kick off at one point, but it never really did it?
Now, could have an overtake even ID from Wumax. They're quite close together, so keep an eye on that. But we're going to watch Gustav cross the line. Made the right calls at the right time. Done really well, and on his return back in the driver's seat, does take first place away from Jack. Jack will cross the line in second. He won't be happy about that. And then Johnny will cross in third, but Avi will make sure he takes that podium off of him with that penalty. Speedy now. Takes fifth place. Bit too far away from Johnny there.
So yeah, the low James drops.
Yeah, he's going to drop the lows now. Chubb crosses and comes in sixth. Carl, seventh. Oh, there we go, eighth. So 2 points there. He will tie it with AlphaTauri.
Max crosses.
I think they'll go up from ninth. A lot of changing around there, so we'll go through it one more time. James Howard, the driver of the day. I'll let you read out while the baby's screaming.
Yeah, no worries. Have his little podium ceremony in the pouring rain, which would be lovely. Oh wait, no, it's sunny apparently. It never rained. It was all an illusion.
So there we go, that brings that race to an end. Moreland, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for those results to come.
Ah, okay, you're watching the thing. I just skipped off that.
No, I was watching it. So Gustav takes a win after a pretty dire qualifying for him actually. Starting P12, picks up the fastest lap point as well, which is a nice bonus. Jack comes home in P2. Very solid result, but I know he won't be happy with that. He'll have wanted that win. Avi rounds out the podium. Another strong result from Avi. He's just been there every race so far. Johnny takes fourth after his penalty. Speedy brings home a strong result in fifth. I know he probably would have wanted more considering his strategy, but never really worked out. Chubb takes sixth. Carl, a good result in seventh. James drops down to eighth after his penalties. Wumax in ninth. Alyudifa takes the final point in 10th. And then the non-finishers, we've got Frenzy, Erez, Rob, Cherry, Hudsojo, El Stefano, GGC, and Booker. Plenty of DNFs today. And that's it. Race done.
Right, baby's screaming. I'm trying to
No, it's fine.
Screams.
It's fine.
But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Coming in. I apologise for the baby. Come here, Dan.
It's because he's tired.
I know, you're so tired. I'm going to say bye to the stream. Yeah? Look at that face. You're so sweaty. Alright. So yeah, we'll end it there on a loud note. So thank you very much for watching. I'll let Moreland do the close off and I'll end the stream. But thank you very much for watching. And then I'll pass over to Moreland.
Yeah, I'll finish it. Yeah. Got a pretty interesting race to watch as usual. It's always good watching GP1. It was fun to race it, so it's definitely fun to commentate on. Shame we had so many DNFs and a lot of you didn't finish, but still fairly good driving for us all around. I know there's probably some incidents to come. where are we next time? Let's have a quick look at where RPR's next race is. I'll find out. Where's the calendar? So the next race is Barcelona. So the Spanish GP, I would imagine that's going to be a nice dry one for those that don't like driving in the rain. Yeah, that's about it for GP1. I know Hobo is now otherwise occupied, so we can't really get his thoughts. But yeah, we will obviously, myself and Hobo will be back in a week's time to do GP1 again. If you want to catch up with Hobo and, well, DXT's FIFA League, you can. That's being streamed tomorrow night and Wednesday night. Hobo will be doing that on his channel. Then there's nothing Thursday. I don't think nothing being streamed Thursday. Friday, yeah, Friday will be TTFL. Myself and Rob will be streaming a tier each for that. If you're interested in watching either of those, feel free. GP2 after that, streamed by Rob. Saturday will be Hobo again, doing some more FIFA, some cup games.
No cup games. No cup games.
No cup games?
No, next cup game will be the 8th of April.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, no cup games. Saturday will be the first race of our new F2 season. Like we said, if you're interested in joining it, there is still a couple of spots available. Or if not, it should be streamed by everyone's favourite commentator, DXT Nevo, apart from me and Hobo, obviously. He's the third favourite.
It's going down. It's going down.
Nevo will be doing some commentary on that.
Fourth favourite, fourth because of Rob.
Oh yeah, we've got Rob now as well, but we are looking forward to having him back. It's been a while since he's been doing commentary for anything, so. And then that will bring us back round to next Monday. So yeah, that's about it. I think that covers everything.
Yep.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks for chatting, Mrs. Carl, Cherry, Rob, as usual. Who else was talking? I can't remember if anyone else spoke, but anyway, appreciate it as always, and we will catch you next week. See you later, everyone.
Good night.